Demons are on assignment under the authority of the prince of darkness, the ruler of the authority of the air, Satan, our adversary. They're looking for a body to dwell in, and it's possible that they could be in our friends or our family or someone we know. And in this video, we're just going to talk about a few ways we can identify if someone is manifesting the personality of a demon. And it's far more likely that they are, if you suspect it, than they aren't. So first off is demons are evil, right? So if someone you know that is normally loving and kind, or just generally a happy person, shifts into like angry, depressed, bitter, these kind of things, it's not natural. It's not natural. So it's probably a demonic spirit that is manifesting through that person. You may hear like a change in their tone of voice, or you may just feel a certain way, especially if you are like a spiritually discerning person. If you're not, it may be like more difficult, but at least in my experience, I've seen demons in people, and they do not always come right to the surface immediately. A lot of times they will be like in the background, but at certain times they will come. And it's usually a certain personality trait of the person that is not really who they are. It will show in that moment. I'll tell you a story. Like one time, I tried to cast a demon out of somebody. This was like 3 years ago, so I was pretty new in the faith, and I didn't really understand how it worked. And I started saying like, "Get out of her, get out of her," And the person just became furious. It started hitting and like, all this stuff. So it's not a joke. It's not a joke. It's definitely real. And we should be prepared for that if we're going to try to do deliverance on somebody. We can always intercede for people, and we should do deliverance on believers. We should also not be fooled when the demon is manifesting through the person, because if we're not smart, if we're not spiritually intelligent, we will think that the person is just crazy, right? But it's not the person. It's not the person. It is a demonic spirit inside the person that is causing them to act the way that you are seeing, the indesirable, undesirable behavior that you're experiencing is not really them. It is a demonic spirit. So just be aware of that. Changes in voice, maybe like just to be a little more specific, right? Let's say someone is saying like, I love you, you're so sweet, that kind of thing. But then all of a sudden they're like, but do I really love you? Or something like that. Something just kind of dark, something kind of soft. They whisper all of a sudden. Now, I'm not saying anytime a person whispers, it is that, but it could be an example. Okay, now another thing could be like, you hear something like over the phone, like an interference in the phone connection, could be a sign. That's about all I got, guys. I don't really know how to put it into words, but I guess my advice is just, if you suspect that someone is under demonic influence, they probably are. Try to help them. If you're not experienced enough, ask your pastor for advice. someone who knows about deliverance, and you can always immediately start praying for the person. God bless you guys.